Hi everyone, this is Sharif from 12 by 12 Cardstock Shop, and today I'm here with a piece from Cadoodlebug Designs called Pumpkin Mousse Peeker. The size in design space is 7.0 by 8.532. If you change the width to 7 with the lock on, it'll change the height automatically. So that first color that I used there is Latte from American Crafts. And the antlers are going to be the first pieces to go down. All of my paper today is from 12 by 12 Cardstock Shop, and it's all by American Crafts. They have a search bar. You can actually just go type in the color and it'll pull it up for you. The next color I'm working with is Truffle, and that's the color that I did the mousse with. And that's by American Crafts as well. That inner ear pad is going back to the Latte. So what I did is I took his ears and put the ear pads in prior to gluing the ears down, because I'm going to check placement. The base of my mousse is going to be the color Graphite. I went ahead and glued the little hair down first. Now, I have sticky removable glue on the back of my mousse's head, and that's why it'll stay in place while I tuck the ears underneath. And that is by Cosmic Shimmer. It's called Flake Glitter Glue, and I just put a drop on the base. That way I can hold the head down for placement, and I use also a drop on the back of the eyes as well. That way I can trace my eyes onto my head without them moving, and then I can peel them off. So I'm gluing his head down, and the white line in the chalk below his head is actually where the muzzle is. That way I knew where to place my eyes. So I had placed the muzzle down, same thing with the temporary glue, and I had put it towards the bottom of the muzzle. That way I knew where to slide the eyes under the muzzle and trace them. I did do the inking video and tracing video, however, my phone froze and the video did not record. And since I do the videos in segments, I was able to get the piecing, but not the inking, so I apologize. That's just me showing the Prismacolor white color pencil I use to trace onto darker colors when I do certain patterns. So after you glue his head on, you're going to glue the arms on because they're going to go under the body. And there's little grooves that you'll see, and that white chalk marker will help you so you know that you want them higher than the bottom of his muzzle. That way then his body will be under his muzzle and you won't have a gap. So after I glued his body down, now I'm gluing his little overalls down, which is in the color Denim by American Crafts, and his little suspender straps. The skinny part goes up top, the wider part goes on the bottom. I had to look at him a couple times just to make sure I was doing it the right way, but I wanted also to ensure that I was above my white chalk mark and the muzzle would cover it, so that way it looks like it's one continuous piece. I did use 2 glue dots, which we do have on 12 by 12 Cardstock Shop as well. I'm just trying to get rid of the rest of this box. But the glue dots at 12 by 12 Cardstock Shop are Zots, Z-O-T-S. And I put those down when I have several layers, just so I don't have indentations on my muzzle from placing it down and the weight of the book or the card and shipping, whatever I'm going to utilize this piece for. And just in case I forgot to mention, the green color is Grass and the orange color is Apricot. So I glued his muzzle down, and now the stem goes on top of his arm, and the pumpkin base is going to go on top of his overalls and the tip of that stem that he's holding. Now I did emboss the front part of the pumpkin, again, just a single piece to give it some dimension because I'm extra. And I went ahead and I'm now gonna attach that to the front of the pumpkin. It has hearts at the top of the little diamonds, which I absolutely love. And I'm going to take my lip brush from Amazon and apply my Pan Pastel Titanium White in the stem before I glue the leaf down. I did get some baker's twine, and that's what that bow is next to my lip pencil. Well, my chalk lip pencil. I don't use it on myself. And I glued the leaf down, so now I'm going to put his hand over the stem. And the base shows where the hand goes, so there won't be any problems trying to figure it out. Just kind of make sure those colors are a little bit differentiated or a lot so you can tell what he's holding. So I put the bow down just to see if it was going to be a go, because in my mind it sounded good, but I had to see it in person, and I liked it, so I went ahead and glued that down over his hand. And now I'm going to add the little pieces to his nose, his nares, one on the left, one on the right. I tried to even them up with the inner sides of the eyes. I didn't want a mid-eye. I wanted them almost to a line. That way it would be a straight line if you drew down. And this is just something I did because I know in the pattern they're a little bit lower, but I liked them where they were, so I left them. And that is my chalk that I use for cheeks on my bears, kids, anything that has a face. And it's by Stampin' Up. It's retired, but you can get chalk anywhere. Hobby Lobby even sells chalk over in the art section. So after I got my chalk applied evenly in my mind, because I do erase a little bit on the one side, it was a little darker, I'm going to go ahead and put in the Pan Pastel for the shading in the eyes. And now I'm taking my white gel pen and I'm just putting the dots of the eyes in there. This is where I add all the highlights to the hands, the feet, the hair, well, in this case, antlers, the top of the stem. This is just extra. You don't have to do any of this. I just like to give things dimension. I didn't want to use the paper buttons that came for his suspenders, so I pulled out my Nuvo drops. And the color is dandelion yellow. And that is what I replaced my buttons with for this file. Once again, it's from Cadoodlebug Designs, and it is Pumpkin Mousse Peaker. It's about 4.8 inches tall finished. Any questions, let me know. Have a good day.